And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the expansion era Boomers taking on the mid-century Groundbreakers. First pitch coming your way next. So, almost ready to get underway. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Satchel Paige. What do we need to know here?
Well, Boog, along with great stuff that he has consistency. I mean, this guy's got a proven track record. You know when he takes the ball and goes out there to compete, he's going to give you everything he's got. Unload the tank, try to pitch deep into the ball game, and he almost always finds a way to make it very tough on opposing lineups, even when he doesn't have his best stuff, and that is the mark of a true competitor.
Here's the left fielder, Greg Vaughn. Strike one.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
And that one is lifted in the air. Snyder going after it. Great effort as he's able to haul it in. And there's one down. Now we take a look at that stacked lineup of legendary players for the expansion era Boomers. And the key to victory for them here, get their starter some run support early.
Boog, if they can get him that run support early, it's likely the other team folds because they know how dominant he can be once he gets settled in. So put pressure on that other team right away, jump out to a lead early, and a few runs is going to feel like 30.
And he drops it down the third baseline. And foul ball. You'd be hard-pressed to find a better contact hitter than Tony Gwynn. The ball basically stood still for him. If it's near the plate, he'd get the barrel on it. Page winds and fires.
Usually a pitcher has a plan for every at-bat, but with Gwynn, you can forget about that. Tony's going to be running the show when he's standing in the box. He's the one dictating the at-bat and pretty much hitting the ball wherever he wants to.
And it is 2-1.
And with Tony, there isn't any kind of pitch that gives him problems. Whether it's movement, velocity, just doesn't really matter. For him, every pitch was a good pitch to hit.
No score, just getting started, top of the first. Swing and a pop up in foul ground. And a foul ball. Satchel comes to the plate. Into center. Snyder makes the play, and there are two down.
Batting third, the center fielder, number 8.
So up next, Andre Dawson, a guy who makes an impact not just at the plate but also in the field. In there for strike one.
No ball, 1 strike.
And a big swing and a miss.
He's looking pretty sharp to start the ball game. He's got that good fastball working early.
Satchel kicks and delivers. And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. We're midway in inning number 1. On to the bottom of the first. No score after a half inning. Welcome back. And on the hill, the big righty, J.R. Richards.
Well, just a 3-pitch mix in his arsenal, which, you know, it's not a lot for a starter. So always very important for him to have a good feel and command all 3. Sometimes you can make that 3 look like 4 if you add or subtract a little bit of velocity on 1. But you know, one thing about it, it can be easy to get too predictable out there on the mound. So hitters are aware of that. Mixing those 3 pitches in all counts is going to be a big key for him in this one.
Foul ball. Check swing, and he held up.
That's big right there, being able to check your swing. Think about the count swing. Instead of 0-2, he's sitting 1-1 against a really good arm.
Next offering is fouled back. To the right side. To first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Now let's have a look at the legends up and down the lineup for the mid-century Groundbreakers. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, you know, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get 1 pitch. You better not miss it.
And misses inside. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And you know, if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
Fought off foul. The wide to kick the pitch. And there's ball 4.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. And next is the designated hitter, Willie Mays. Just missed. Richard, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a 2-seamer. Snyder, the base runner at first with 1 out. And it's 1-1.
1-1.
And the pitch. And that's downstairs and outside. The pitch. There's a strike. Right-hander kicks, deals. Off the plate inside. And it's 3-2. Kicks and fires. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate.
Next to hit, Roberto Clemente. Upstairs.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Kicks and deals. That to right. He's under it. Puts it away for the out.
Batting 5th, The first baseman.
So first and second with 2 outs. And now here is Stan Musial. This guy has turned into a beast. Not even close there. And that's ball 1. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Swing and a miss. And the count even at 1. The pitch. Tried to check his swing, appeal to third, and he won around. Just enough that time. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Gassed it right by him. We move on to inning number 2 here in Manhattan. No score.
Yeah, who that in the whip? Yeah, you know it's me. You can't stop my shine. I'm just doing me. Yeah, I'ma take a pic for them all to see. Catch me on the scene, looking super clean.
Top of the second, and now the veteran third baseman, George Brett. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
They say you win.
I remember when all the eyes in baseball were on Brett as he chased the magic 400 mark in 1980. Didn't miss by much. Finished at 390.
Next offering is down low. And that's ball 1. The season Brett had in 80 was out of this world. Led the league in average, slugging, and OPS. Swing and a miss.
And Brett was at the 400 mark with only a couple of weeks left in the 80 season. It looked like he was going to do it.
Satchel into his motion. The long windup. Turns on the rubber. Kicks and fires. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Left-hand hitter waits. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. One, 2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The pitch. That misses the zone, and it's 2-2. And the right-hander deals. This one popped up. Brett out on the play. And there's 1 down.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Jim.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Jim Thome. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Fouls one off out of play back to our left. The 0-2 pitch from Satchel. Gets a piece and stays alive. No score here in the second. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And now the first baseman, Jeff Bagwell. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. First offering, and it just misses. Righty delivers.
Two balls, no strike.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
2-0 to Cal. Here it comes.
No, that's a ball.
Gary Carter waiting for a turn at the plate. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A solo shot, and they jump ahead in the second. It's 1-0.
No, Boo, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Now here is Gary Carter. First pitch just misses. Now a check swing at the 1-1. Look down to first, and that's going to be ruled a swing. Righty to the plate. And another ball. Good eye right there. Ozzie Smith in the on-deck circle. The 3-1. In the air, left field. K-line racing, makes the catch. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now 1-0. Bottom of the inning, and now Honus Wagner. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. First pitch, and he just misses.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Next one is off the play, and now 2-0. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
That could be a tone setter for the inning. 4 straight pitches and the leadoff batter's on base. We'll see if the next guy waits until there's a called strike before he takes the bat off his shoulder.
Richard checks over to first, and he's back. Next to hit, Al Kaline. That one's in there, 0-1. And a pitch. And it's fouled away.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, try to stay out of a double play here.
And the righty deals. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Off the mark there. The count now 2-2. Got him. That's 1 out, the bottom of the 2nd.
Well, we see it a lot more these days than we ever did when I played, but a slider in the 90s still catches your attention, even if you're sitting on the pitch. Good luck recognizing that tight spin and adjusting to the late break.
So digging in, Joe Torre. Good contact guy, good defender. And that's outside.
Good speed on the base paths. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
The 1-0.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top level guy like this.
At the belt and fires. Runner on the go. Throw to second. Great jump.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully move that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Man at second. That one missing inside. Richard. One of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. That's ripped. Base hit. Wagner flying around third. That'll touch down off the base of the fence. Run comes in from second. It's 1-1.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
Man at first with 1 gone. Down the third baseman, Brooks Robinson.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that is in for a strike. 1 and 2. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. Torre at first, 1 gone. Got him. Out number 2.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Bill Mazeroski will hit next. He's 0 for 1. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. pitch. Inside, just missed. There's a strike.
If you're not ready for that pitch, you're just going to swing and miss or pop it up, waste the at bat. If you're going to let it go, you better be ready to swing it.
2-1 now. Shoots a line drive single into right center. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
First and second, 2 down. And now the center fielder, Duke Snider. Off the mark there. Ball 1. First and second, 2 down. Next offering is fouled back. Left-hand batter waits. That's hard hit on the line. Squeezes it, and that is that. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. All even now at 1-1. And welcome back. Top half of the 3rd inning. And now the shortstop, Ozzie Smith. Yeah, the right-hander back to work.
There are hitters you love to watch hit, pitchers you love to watch pitch, but with Ozzie Smith, he was a player you love to watch field his position, a shortstop virtuoso.
In there at the knees for a strike. The great thing about Ozzie in the field was that he could make any play he needed to. Diving stops, jump throws, cross body throws. Popped up to the left into foul ground, and he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. The pitch. And now the count is even.
It took Ozzie almost 3,000 left-handed at-bats until he hit his first home run from that side of the plate, and he did it in style, a walk-off shot to win Game 5 of the '85 NLCS for the Cardinals.
And it falls. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock. Oh, the throw is over his head. Smith around second, on his way to third. The throw to third, and he's out trying for 3.
Well, it's always a risk when you're pushing for third like that. A bang-bang play. He had a chance to make it. Maybe a little better slide around the tag, but a nice job by the defense to cut off that runner.
And stepping in is the speedy Craig Biggio. There's a strike. Oh, 1 down. Out to short. Wagner fires to first on the run, and they get Biggio for the out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Greg Vaughn.
Now the left fielder, Greg Vaughn. 0 for 1 with a flyout. line there, and it's 0-1.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more guys that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
And that's in for a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Started to go after it. Now a look down to first. Didn't go. Tied up here in the early going. Swing and a ball popped up. Wagner makes the play, and that'll do it. So no runs, one hit, an error, and nobody left on. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. All tied 1-1. Back here at the ballpark, here's some real power at the plate. Willie Mays. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. First offering misses the mark.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Now batting, right fielder.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Roberto Clemente. Hit it well, but flied out to the deepest part of the outfield his first time. This guy makes great contact, one of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. If he's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone, sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
Musial in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. The next offering misses, and it's 2-0. And there's a ball. Honus Wagner up next. And he walked him.
They just keep handing out gifts, Boog. Or are we supposed to bring something?
Singy, I think just our presence is the present. Honus Wagner now at the plate. The walk and a run scored his first time. Pitch is in for a strike. That's strike 1. Swing, and that one hammered down the line. If it's fair, it's gone, and that is out of here. That's what the fans came to see, and it gives them the lead in the 3rd. It's 3-1.
Clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
And here is Al Kaline. Next offering is in for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the...
That's strike 3 and the third out. So we take a break. But 2 come across to score in the inning courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 3-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Welcome back. John Shelby with Chris Singleton and set to lead off the 4th, Tony Gwynn. The right-hander back to work. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
In there. And so now 1-2. Got it by him for the K.
Got him swinging on that pitch away to finish him off, but everything early in the at-bat was in tight. Really challenged him in there with some competitive pitches, not letting him get his hands extended, but of course that eventually opens up the outside part of the plate, and he just wasn't able to adjust.
Digging in, Andre Dawson.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And that one is lifted in the air. Clemente in position and puts the squeeze on that. 2 down.
The third baseman, number 5, George.
Here's the third baseman, George Brett. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Ball 1, no strikes. Next pitch is outside. Right-hander kicks, deals.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Here's a 3-0. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And the 3-1. There's a strike.
3 balls. 2 strikes.
Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Tosses to first. That ends the frame. 1 hit, 1 left. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. The Groundbreakers out front here, 3-1. And welcome back. And here's the catcher, Joe Torre.
The catcher, Joe Torre.
Richard back to work. And there's the strike. The pitch. That's in there, and it's 0-2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
That misses the zone, and the count is 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
Such a challenge when a guy's got great velocity. He's throwing a slider over 90 miles per hour. You want to be ready to hit that fastball, but that late break just eats you up every time.
Robinson batting with 1 down takes a strike. Next offering misses. 1-1. Bounce to the right side. Biggio sends it to first. Robinson retired.
Now batting, second baseman, Bill Mazeroski.
Now it's the second baseman, Bill Mazeroski.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
And first offering is fouled off. A wind in the pitch. And a foul ball. The 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. The 0-2. And ball 1. And a ball evens the count. He goes down looking. Back here at the ballpark, here's a big power threat. Jeff Bagwell.
When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of secondary stuff. He is so settled in there. He owns the home plate area.
That's through there for a strike. The 0-1. Smoked on the ground a second. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Well, it's been a struggle on offense for them in this one, so maybe that wakes them up a little bit. You know, an error can certainly give the opposing lineup something to get excited about. You got somebody on base, so we'll see if they can make something of it.
Here's the catcher, Gary Carter. Flied out his first time. In there for strike 1. Pickoff attempt by Satchel, and he's back in standing. 1-2 as he waves at that one.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Here comes a pitch. Good eye right there.
1 ball.
Bagwell on at first. Nobody out. And now it's even up. Fights it off. He'll see another. Next pitch is outside. Ozzie Smith to bat next. Here's Satchel with the payoff pitch. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
And now Ozzie Smith. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. That one in there across the letters. No outs, runners at first and second. Ball one there.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
And a ball and 2 strikes.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And here it comes. Swings and misses, struck him out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
So up next, Craig Biggio. On the ground right side, and he grabs it foul.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
That one misses, and the count even 1-1.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Next one misses, and the count's full. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Got him looking. Called strike 3 on a fastball up in the zone.
No, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the left fielder, Greg Vaughn. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strike.
Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. We head to the bottom of the fifth, and here is Duke Snider.
The center fielder, Duke Snider.
The wide to kick the pitch. And that's downstairs and outside.
1-0.
And the pitch.
Ball.
And there's the strike. The wind of the pitch. That one missed.
1 strike.
He swings and fouls one off.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And that one hit 97 on the gun.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Next is the designated hitter, Willie Mays. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. And that one almost got him.
You can talk metrics and all that stuff, but no matter what, I think Willie Mays is the greatest defensive center fielder the game's ever seen.
So 2 balls and no strikes.
And just to touch on Mays' defensive ability, there isn't a ball he couldn't get to or a throw he couldn't make. He was an artist out there in the outfield.
That one in for a strike, 2-2. And Singy, if you factor in Mays' 660 career homers and the .301 batting average on top of his defense, we might just be looking at the greatest all-around player in Major League history. Next pitch is popped up. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 down.
The right fielder, number 21.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Roberto Clemente.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And first offering is fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. Two outs. And downstairs.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's down and away. And a 2-2. And down on strikes he goes. That's the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. 5 innings complete. The Groundbreakers lead this one 3-1. set for the top of the sixth. And now the right fielder, Tony Gwynn. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
Ball one, no strikes. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. Next offering is in for a strike. The wind of the pitch. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Checks the swing. Appeal down to third. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Here's the center fielder, Andre Dawson. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Dawson goes 6 feet 3 inches, 32 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. The pitch. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. So a man aboard now with one away.
The third baseman.
That ball was absolutely ripped. 111 off the bat. And I'm pretty sure it started to whistle after it left the bat.
I think I heard that too, Boog. And these are the moments we appreciate when we can look at StatCast and just see exactly what the data is. Always so much fun to see what numbers pop up.
Brad up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. 1 for 2. Brad, multi-time All-Star, a member of the 3,000 hit club. He's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in West Virginia. Dawson leads off first with one away. Kicks and fires. Pitch misses. Now 2-2.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Set down on strikes. Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike 3. So now here's the DH, Jim Thome.
Jim Thome.
Now a check swing, but he held up. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Out towards right center field. Snyder settles under it. Puts the squeeze on it. And that is that. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. Groundbreakers lead it 3-1. Well, we go bottom 6, and now it's going to be Stan Musial. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
The pitch. And that's in for a strike. To measure what a force Stan the Man was for the Cardinals, look at his first decade in the league. In those years, he won 3 MVP awards and finished second another 3 times. Next offering is in for a strike.
With Musial, it's the consistency that really sets him apart for me. He hit 300 or better in every one of his first 17 seasons in the bigs.
And it's even up.
And I'll tell you, hitting 300 is hard enough to do over the course of 1 full season. To do it almost 20 straight seasons like Stan the Man did is just ridiculous.
And a pitch.
3 balls. 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
Next offering is down low. Ball 1. There's a strike.
1 ball. 1 strike.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Grabs it on the run. 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Al Kaline.
So 2 down now, and here is Al Kaline, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Strike on the outside. 0-1. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping, he's going for 3. And he's got himself a triple.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Absolutely smoked the baseball. It just jumped off the lumber, and when you're able to find a gap like that, Boo, you're even looking for a triple.
2 outs with a man at third. Joe Torre digs in now. That one's in there, 0-1. Two outs with a runner at third. Check swing, went around, and it's 0-2. And the right-hander deals. And 1-2.
That's a good take.
Kicks and deals. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Looked like it was a little bit up.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Brooks Robinson waits on deck. Righty to the plate. Caught him looking for the K. Page back to work. Ball one and a pitch inside. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Christy Mathewson up and loosening in the pen. Ford, the lefty, warming up as well. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Clemente hauls it in for the out, and there's one down.
The catcher, number 8, Gary Carter.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Gary Carter. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. That hits the dirt, and it's 1-0.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
And he pumps it a strike.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
So now 1-2. Next pitch downstairs. 2-2. Just missed.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So he's gotten deep into this game, and at least so far not showing a ton of signs of fatigue. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop Ozzie Smith. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it, but pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Bunting for a hit.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Oh, 0-2 now. And a swing and a miss, and that's that.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join us for the traditional 7-inning stretch.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Vida Blue. And this guy can bring it velocity-wise.
Please. Now pitching, Vida Blue.
So digging in, Brooks Robinson. This guy one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. And a pitch. And that's in for a strike. And now the 0-1. In the air, right field, pretty well struck to the warning track, makes the catch.
Plenty of extra carry on that ball to right there. Almost got out of here thanks to the wind. It's whipping right now.
Bill Mazeroski getting ready to hit. 1 for 3. And there's a ball. Blue, a former MVP. He features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a changeup, and he works in a 2-seamer. Next pitch is outside. In the air, left side. And that one is gone. An absolute blast to left. And they add to their lead. It's 4-1.
Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Now here is Duke Snider. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And he deals. And a foul ball. Ball to strike. The pitch.
Oh. 2-1.
Good eye in that spot.
3-1.
3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Stepping in, Willie Mays. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Just missed.
1 ball, no strike.
Clips the corner, and it's a ball and a strike. Bagwell makes the play. 2 down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Man at first. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Roberto Clemente. First pitch just misses. Snider, the runner at first with 2 gone. Lined into right. That takes care of Clemente. And that's the inning. But add on 1 more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 4-1 ball game. Back after this on the show. Welcome back. Here's the second baseman, Craig Biggio. The Boomers in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
And first offering is fouled off. That clips the corner.
Man, he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
the middle. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away.
Well, I definitely think the speed down the line played a factor on that throw. He had more time than he thought, but as a fielder, the speed of the game and the speed of the runner sometimes can get in your head, and he just rushed it and failed to make a clean throw.
So the batting order turns over. Greg Vaughn, the next to hit. In there, and it's 0-1. And a pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. Runner at first with no outs here. Got him looking. Froze him with the heater at the knees. Now the number 2 hitter, Tony Gwynn. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. On the ground. Musial over to second. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Well, that was going to be a really tough one to turn 2 on. So a nice job to get the out at second right there. Hold on to the baseball. Shortstop clearly paid the price, but that kind of comes with the territory.
Now at the plate, Andre Dawson. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. And that's in there for strike 1. Here comes the 0-1.
Hey!
Got him looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. Bottom of the 8th, and here's the first baseman, Stan Musial.
The first baseman, Stan Musial.
A wind in the pitch. Ball 1 low.
1-0.
Just missed.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side, or the fans better look out in the stands.
The 2-0 is in for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Foul ball there. Left-hand hitter waits. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 3. Next offering is fouled back.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
Three-two. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
You see how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Want to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
And that's ball 4.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
Honus Wagner will hit next. He's already homered here in this one. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Off the plate inside, and that is ball one. On the corner for a strike. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy it. Stan on the run. Brett. One gone to the bottom of the eighth. And Chris, beyond the fact that he's so incredible defensively, he also can swing the stick. Al Kaline digs in now. And what a two-way player. Not just offensively, but as good a defensive outfielder as there is in the game. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball one. That one off the mark. 2-0. On the ground to first, and he takes it himself for the out.
The catcher, number 9, Joe Torre.
And now Joe Torre.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
First offering misses the mark. And that's too high. Musial at third with 2 away. Next offering is in for a strike. Called strike right there. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Raleigh Fingers.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with a W.
At the plate, George Brett.
The third baseman.
Fingers measures 6 feet 4 inches. 34-year-old vet, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. They say it went.
No ball. 1 strike.
That one the other way, puts it away for the out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Jim Thome.
And now the DH, Jim Thome. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And that one off the outside edge. The wind to kick the 2-0. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Right-handed reliever. And that one missing low. Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
The first baseman, number 5.
So up next, Jeff Bagwell. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. He dives, but he can't make the catch. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
He was all over that one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Gary Carter now at the plate. That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double. As a run scores.
Well, everyone is thinking, Ed, would the runner have scored from first if the ball stayed in the park? We'll never know, but they do get a run across with a chance to do more damage in the inning.
The move being made at third. Pinch running here. Ricky Henderson. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Ozzie Smith.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
That's to third. Robinson throws to first in time. Now only 1 out remaining.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
So it's their last chance in this one. Now it's going to be Craig Biggio.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
In there for strike 1.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Is just 1 strike away. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
Well, not all saves come easy, but he didn't let things unravel. Good win for the boys today.
And your final 4-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambu. Thanks for joining us.